Now in this lecture, we're going to see how to create a 3D array. So what I'll do, I'll create another class. I'll name it as 3D array. And in this, what I'm going to do, I'll declare 3D array something like this, equal array equal to new int, and define the index as something like this. So how many elements will be there in this array? So it will be 2 into 3, 2 into 3 6, 6 into 4 24 elements. And how this will be stored, so again, if I show it to you with the help of indexes, let me create a new one. First there will be a main array with 2 indexes, right? Then there will be in each index we have like arrays with three elements each, right? So we have this and this with 1 2 and 3, 1 2 and 3. Similarly, we have another array where we have 1 2 and 3 with 4 elements each. This is 1 2 3 and 4, and I'll just gonna give the indexes as well. So this is 0 1 2 and 3. And what I'll do, I'll just delete it. And then the last one will have the same, right? So this should point this one, 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 and this should point this one. And here we have indexes like 0 1 2 0 1 2, and this is 0 and 1. Now you should be able to understand it easily. So if in case, let's say I want to read this value, right? There's a value like 10 over here. I want to read this value. I'll be saying my array of index 0 and then 1 and then 2. This is how I'll be reading it, right? So this is how your 3-dimensional arrays will actually gonna look like. And if we design it programmatically, if in case I want to store some values, so I'll not be hard coding now, I'll be storing it with some for loops. So the total number of dimensions, the total number of loops. So if we have 3 dimensions, we have one loop starting from 0, go less than array dot length. So the first loop will gonna run for the very first array, and then we have a second loop which should start again from 0 and should go j less than array of I dot length, and then j plus plus. And within this, we're gonna have another loop which should run for k equal to 0. K is less than array of I and j dot length, and then k plus plus. And within this, I'm gonna say array. We need to store the value at each index. So this will be I, this will be J, and this will be K. So at the very first time, the value will be stored at 0, 0, 0. So I0, J0, and K0. And then it will be stored at 0, 0, and K will be incremented to 1, right? And once this is executed till the length, then it will go to J, will increment J. So then J will be like 0, then 0, 0, then 0, then 1, then 0. So then J will be incremented, and then it will go for 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, something like this. So let's see the complete execution. So let's store some numbers. I'm gonna use the math.random library as well over here. So we're gonna store the number up till 3 digit, convert it into int like this, right? And then let's print this I array of I, then J, K, and put some space in between, remove the line, and after printing this, put a new line. After printing this, put a new line. And let's see how the 3D dimensional arrays are stored and being printed. So let's run this, and you're gonna see output something like this, right? Let's run it again. You can see this is how the random values are stored in this 3-dimensional arrays. And if you see the total count of values, so this is like 3, 3, 6, 6 into 4, 24. There are total 24 values are there. Now in case you want to see how these things are printed, actually if you're getting confused, then just put a breakpoint over here at this location and debug it. So you should be able to see step-by-step execution. See, the very first I, J, and K, the values are 0, right? Right now the cursor is over here. So you can step forward, you can go over here and say F6 will gonna step over. See, it's gone over here. Again, we'll do F6. See, the very first value we got K assigned 1, then 2, there's the second index value, then the third value, right? Same way, there's the fourth value, right? Then the new line, you'll see our 4 indexes over here, right? Then again new line, and one by one you should be able to understand it how these indexes are actually working, right? So for 24 elements this should actually gonna work. So each time 3 numbers, or even if you are saying 2 numbers, so there could be a 0 number that might be getting over there, so that's the reason it's printing 2 digit. Otherwise, when we are doing random numbers for 3, it actually prints 3 numbers at each indexes. So 24 times this loop will gonna work, and then it is terminated, right? So this is how the main element has got 2 indexes, right? Your main array, 0 and 1, right? So this is how the overall two-dimensional array, that 3D three-dimensional array, how it actually works, right? So the first value that is stored is at 0 0 0. The second value will be at 0 0 1. The third value will be at 0 0 2, and the fourth value will be at 0 0 3. So if you see, total 4 values are stored over here, and then after that we got a new line, and then it will be started with like 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 0 1 2, 0 1 3, right? And same thing, 0 2 0, right? 0, then we have 1 0 2 1, then we have 0 2 2, then 0 2 3. So this is how it has actually printed these values, and then once this thing is over, then it will be started with 1, the first index. So 1 0 0, then 1 0 1, then 1 0 2, and then 1 0 3, and then so on. This is how all the indexes are printed. This is how we have created a three-dimensional array, right? So that's how you can debug it. Just put a breakpoint and then run it. You should be able to see the entire execution step by step as well. And this is all that we have in arrays. So we have seen 1D array, we have seen 2D array, we have seen three-dimensional arrays as well, right? So arrays are very important concept in core Java. All right, thank you.